Good morning. How's everyone doing on this? Here it's raining. It's raining. I woke up and it was raining. And I said, you know what? I'm going to still go out and get my walk on in the rain because that's what I set out to do. So I am out here in the rain, getting my walk on this morning before I start my day. Because I have a long day. We have a parents meeting for the football team at 9 o'clock. So we have that going on. The blue-white game is today. Penn State blue-white. Hopefully it stopped raining by then. It's predicted to stop sometime around 9. So hopefully it stops raining. And before that happens, but right now it's really coming down. But again, like I said, I'm not going to let that stop me from doing what I set out to do, right? Because sometimes that's what happens. The rain comes to stop you from what you know you're supposed to be doing. And a thought came in my head and said, you know what, just do it later. And I'm like, no. I woke up, good morning. And I'm going to do it right now. Put some rain gear on and just get it in with my Nutriburs. Right? Good morning. How are you? Yes, I'm out here in this rain. Getting my walk on. I'd rather do it now than later. And drinking my Nutriburs, getting my nutrients in before this day gets started. This was one of the game that Dante, he was supposed to play in, but for his leg, tore his ACL, MCL, and meniscus. So he's recovering well. I know a lot of people have been asking his recovery as well. He's doing excellent. So as good as he can possibly do. So he'll still be there supporting his team, doing what he can on the sideline because again, it's all about still being there in the face of adversity. So that's what we talk about a lot. Still doing your part and doing what you can do. And he's active and he's always up and moving, even with that leg, that one leg. He's up and going. I don't like people doing stuff for him. When it first started, I was, fixing his breakfast, bringing him his meals. And then he started moving, just moving, fixing. He's like, no, I got this. That's just the kind of child he is. He loves doing things for himself. He really do. So I told him, you keep your head up, keep pushing, keep being focused on your goals and what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. Be there for your team, do what you can, and things will work out for you. In mysterious ways, like you may feel like it. I know he feels like it's a setback because this was supposed to be his year, spring ball and then fall ball, and then here comes a setback, right? We all have setbacks in life. So now it's like, okay, so what else can you work on, right? And we know that I was just in this training, and they were talking about how I always said it's the 80-20 rule. 80% of what you do is mental. 20% of what you do is physical action, going after it. And he came on and said, I can't remember his name, that's a shame. He said, no, 97 to 98% of what you do is all a thought first. It's a thought first and a mindset. And then an additional 1 to 3%, only 1 to 3% is taking action. Like you have to take action and what you do with it. I'm like, wow, that is interesting. Because a lot of what we do is really, honestly, mental, and it was just a thought. So if it was a thought that you had and it's something that you want to do, hold on. You really have to set that plan in your head first before you can actually bring it to fruition, right? So that was interesting. Hearing him say that 97% thought, mindset, mental, and then the rest take action, 1 to 3% taking action. What do you think? Yeah, that's right. Like a lot of things that we do, it's a thought first. So it's all in our head. So it's pretty much, you get what you focus on. You focus on what you want most of the time, and then just consistently just work at it, regardless of where you think you are, how many people you think ahead of you, questioning your worth. I know I sometimes do that too, so I'm speaking to myself also. Trust and believe. Because we all have work that we have to do on ourselves, right? Yes, we're constantly working on becoming. Yeah, you're right. We're constantly working on becoming who we are. But trust in it and not give up. And not compare. That's the thing. That part, comparing yourself to people, you can't do that. And I had to tell myself, you can't do that, because I know. And if you're on here saying, no, I don't compare myself to nobody. Yes, we all do sometimes. We all do. I know I do sometimes. And you got to catch yourself, right? Because we're all unique, and we were all uniquely made and have different paths on what our purpose is, right? Even if it's similar. Okay, it's similar, but we're all different people. Like no one was built and created the same. And even if we are doing the same thing, like I told one of my friends, I said, you want to attract the people who are attracted to you, right? And there are always people out there for you. So, and who likes what I do and how I like to do things, they're going to be attracted to how I do it and what I do. So, again, with that competition, that's for the birds. Nobody got time for no competing against somebody trying to be this and trying to be that. No. I know what my purpose is, and that has always been my purpose. Always. It didn't just happen. You know, like I've always had these thoughts, and when they say a thought, that's 98% of what really happens. Since I was 13, I can remember having those thoughts of what I wanted to do and be and become since I was 13 years old, right? And I'm 47. And so when you see what you've envisioned and dreamed of start to come to fruition, you're like, wow, right? And you have to keep pushing, because the minute you feel that way and you're like, oh, wow, it's coming into play and things are starting to happen for me, that's when you see adversity start coming. Adversity starts hitting you. People start, depending on what you're doing, it happens because it's adversity. People will tend to pull away from you. It happens. And then you're like, oh, wait. Should I be doing this? Is this the right thing to do? Yes, it is the right thing to do. And the reason why I can say this, because I work on myself every day. Because if I don't, some days when I don't, and I feel it, Like, I feel my energy and my attitude shifting. So what was I saying? I forgot. See, 47 getting old. Oh my goodness. And that's another thing I'm like, work on my mindset, my mental every day, because I don't want to one day not be able to remember or get Alzheimer's or, that kind of stuff. No. So, my goal is to work on my mental every day. Read something, study something, learn something every day to strengthen my mind, strengthen my brain, pretty much, to keep it healthy, fresh, and young. So I'm doing everything. I want to do everything in my power to prevent memory loss, right? That's what we all set out to do. Because my grandmother, she passed away from Alzheimer's. So that's always something that's I always think about. And she was, when I say a pistol, my grandmother was a pistol. Okay. She ain't played no games with nobody. And then to see her, someone who's like that, strong, like lose her memory, forget things, don't remember who you are, lose her speech, lose her ability to walk, and then she was just a tomato. Like, and that went on for years. So it's like this lady who was such a big, my grandmother played a big part of my life. And she was the type, you go in her room, hi grandma, how you doing? And you're sitting there for like an hour or two talking about the Bible, talking about everything. Like, you sitting there, and we used to, my cousins talk about it, because she, again, like I said, growing up, she would forget things, and she would forget our names. Hey, you, go over there and get that whatchamacallit off of that. Whatchamacallit, like she would say things like that. And we would just talk about it and laugh about it. But then, when it really took a toll in her life, we saw that. And she was like that for a long time. Where she was in like a vegetable state. Like, I would go and talk to her when I lived in Philly, do her hair, and she would smile, when I would come and braid her hair, whatever, she would smile, but that's pretty much it. And then when she passed away, everything came back, everything hit, like all at one time. Her before the Alzheimer's hit, and I was just weird. I was just so emotional, everything just hit of who she was. And it was like all those years she was living with Alzheimer's and a tomato, they were like empty spaces. You know what I mean? So you just have to, be thankful, be grateful for life. Do what you can now. And that's just one thing that happened, you know what I mean? And like with our health, you gotta, take it seriously, because a lot of times, which is crazy, people don't take it seriously until it's too bad or it's too late. And they're like, I'm not doing that, or can't afford to invest in myself, or I can't afford to purchase certain things to maintain my health. But trust me, the alternative is worse, right? You're going to invest in something, and you investing in yourself is the greatest gift you can give to yourself. Investing in yourself. Like me, I'm going on this walk. I knew it was raining. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going out and I'm going to get my walk on today before I get my day started. And a lot of times it's not just the walk, it's the mindset. Like, getting my mind ready, for today. Enjoying the birds chirping, looking visually at the trees, visual. There's a lot of visual things and mindset that I work on when I, come out and walk. Even when I do my workouts, it's always a mindset. When I do my 90-day fitness, they come in tired, right? I come in tired, but I have to be energetic, right? And then once you do, you change that mindset, everything change. Your body change, your mood change, everything change. And by the time we get to the end, it's like, woo, that was fun. That was hard, but that was fun. I feel different. Yes, you do. You feel different because you are moving your body. You're activating those muscles. You're activating those muscles in your brain to get moving early in the morning. Like, get moving to, set your day, set a tone for the rest of the day, right? So it's not easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? That's how we know it's not easy. And we all know it's 40% of people who lives in the United States, right, are obese, right? Obese. Now, I did not say overweight, because a lot of people are overweight. And it all depends on your bone density mass and, people, whatever. But 40% of people are obese who live in the United States. That's how we know, like, the food that we eat. Yeah, it's like we go out to eat and they give us we get like a portion to serve that could feed like 4 people, right? So when I go out, I hardly ever eat my whole meal. I eat like a portion and bring it home, and the rest is lasts for 2 days because it's so much. And then again, so it's just about, knowing that, educating yourself, because I try to educate myself almost every day on things I don't know. And do what you can every day. The goal is to just, don't take it too seriously. Have fun with it. The goal is to get 1% better every day, right? Better than you were yesterday. And then some people are like, well, this is in my family, so I'm already destined to get this. No, you're really not. You might have a little higher percentage, but if you take care of yourself, the chances will greatly reduce, right? Will greatly reduce. So, again, it's all about, I'm about to put my phone up because it is raining, really coming down, and I want my phone to get messed up. It's an iPhone, but, still, I don't want it to get messed up, but I enjoy talking to everyone. I hope that everyone have an amazing Saturday. Make sure you put yourself first. You have to make yourself a priority. A lot of times people are like, oh no, I have this, I got to take my kid here, I got to do this, I got to do that, and they don't take care of themselves. Okay, yes, go ahead and do that. I do that. But what if, while in the midst of you doing that, you have a heart attack, right? Because you didn't take care of yourself. You didn't get up and walk. You didn't get up and say, you know what, I'm going to get up and do this workout. I'm going to get up, I'm going to take better care of my health. I'm not going to eat so many snacks at night. I'm going to make sure I get a salad. I'm going to make sure I take my NutriBurst, which equates to 10 salads, y'all. Okay? All the vitamins in there. Do something. And I know you can't just cold turkey cut everything, but think of one thing you can start doing today. I hear a lot of people say, I'm really not a water drinker. Water is life, right? Water is life. Most of your body is made up of water, so you better get going, get used to it. Just take it for the team. It ain't that bad. It's not that serious. Drink some water. Drink your water. It's not that hard. Wake up, drink your water. Just say, you know what? I'm going to take it to the head. I'm going to take it for the team. Set an alert on your phone to say, drink water. Take it for the team. Drink it. That's one thing you can do if you're not a water drinker. Just, it's not that hard. Stop making everything too complicated and making excuses for yourself. Or add the NutriBurst to your diet. Do something. One thing. Something. All right? So I'm going to go. I hope this message bless someone, because like I said, my goal is to touch people's lives and help transform people from, again, they think, oh, I'm gonna transform my outer body, but in reality you're transforming your inner to work on transforming your outer, right? So have a blessed one. I hope this blessed someone today. Get up and get moving. Do something for at least 30 minutes. Do something. Drink water. Start with that. And then think about what else you can do, right? All right. And if you're already doing those 2 things, think of something you can do. If you don't take vitamins, purchase NutriVerse, right? It's good for you. That's one of the best vitamins that I can tell you to take. And let me tell you, I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I'm just trying to save lives. That's all. That's what I'm doing. Trust me. I had my own supplements. And if you follow me, you know I had my Smoking Naked supplements. I made a big investment in that, okay? And this was better. The supplements that I'm currently taking, they're better, right? It took me some time to come to realize that, because I didn't, like when I tried to, like within a couple weeks, say, all right, nope, I'm just going here. No, it was hard, because I put a lot of hard work in that time. Test, like everything. I put a lot of work in it. And to stop that and pick up TLC products, Total Life Changers, be a life changer, was a big, major step for me. And it was not easy. People see easy on social media, but you don't see their struggles behind the scenes, because there are struggles behind the scenes. So always remember that I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm trying to save a life. And that was hard for me. And yeah, I lost some money doing that for sure. However, it's about helping. And when you help people, things starts to change for you and work out for you. So again, I do a lot of things out of love and of service. And then everything else will come. Like everything else will come. You gotta shift your mindset and your focus. When you do good and you're of service and you're offering excellent service, things change, right? All right, well, enjoy your day. I'm gonna keep walking because I don't want my phone to get too soaking wet. And I will see everyone later. Peace.